I'm that nigga with the plug.
If you need that, then get at me, I'm the plug. Really on the plug, really on the plug.
What up, it's your boy Go DJ.
And it's your girl, Maddie D.
And this is the plug you heard.
Yurt.
This is theplug.com. How y'all feeling today?
I'm
good?
Good.
Good.
Man.
Maddie D. We got Euro in the building.
What's
bang,
up?
bang.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? We chilling.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to B08 Studios for having us today.
Fact. Shout out my guy.
Anytime.
Anytime. Like I always say, you call this guy anytime, it makes it
Goes
happen.
through.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
2020, man. It's a whole new year, whole new decade. How y'all feeling?
Yo.
Good, man. Happy New Year to y'all,
Happy New
too.
Year,
Happy
man.
New Decade, man.
It's crazy.
Happy New Year
Yeah.
to everybody watching. Thank y'all for fucking with us. And this is our first interview of the new year.
Of 2020, yeah.
So that's dope as shit. So we're
Yeah.
starting off the year right. That's pretty lit.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Man, got a Providence artist
Providence
worldwide.
election.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Living the
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah, we here, man.
How's that been so far for you, man?
It's been good, man. It's been a journey, crazy journey, long journey, man. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy what I'm doing. I'm happy to be blessed to be able to do what I do. And, yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been a fun ride.
Word.
Yeah.
So we never like formally met or whatever,
Mhm.
but like I didn't hear your name for a while because I'm from Pawtucket.
Okay.
I know the Providence people probably knew exactly who you were,
Mhm.
but then I started hearing, I'm like, oh shit, this guy's doing this thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So can you tell me a little bit more about your background? I know there's probably people
Mhm.
listening that really don't know too much.
Yeah, I'm from Providence. I was born in Dominican Republic.
Dia, que lo que, he
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Tú sabes, loco.
What part of DR are you from? Like your family?
The capital, Santo
mine
Domingo.
Too. My
Oh,
family
yeah?
too, yeah.
That's what's up. That's
I'm
what's
from
up.
Cristo Rey, my dad is
For
from.
real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I ain't never knew you was. I thought for some reason I thought you was like might have been Cape Verdean or something. I don't know why. Oh, all right.
My mom
That's
is,
what's
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's
CP
what's up.
all
It's
day,
just
you
like my
know.
cousin. Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, I'm from the family's from Capital, and I moved there when I was 3, and yeah, I just I rap. I've been moving around. I lived on the south and the north, and yeah, 2013, my life changed. I've been making music since I was a kid, and then dreams came through. 2013, met Wayne, and I started making music with the gang, moving around and all that.
Yeah. How did that happen though? Like, how did it come about?
So my older brother actually connected me to them. He was around the scene in Miami, and I used to always record music. I never used to put music out or nothing like that. I never used to drop music or nothing like that. I just used to record songs and things like that, and I'd just keep sending them to my brother. And actually, before everything happened, I used to make trips out there. I used to make trips to New York, Miami, LA, Atlanta, and they'll just be like networking trips. I try to, meet people because I always said it's all about who you know. That's important. And yeah, my brother got around the right crowd. We used to come around. We used to fly out there to Miami and just, meet people, try to get around people. And, my music landed in the right hands, and Wayne heard it, made the call, and made it happen. Yeah, I was in Alabama at the time. Well, I was already back here, but I was in school. I went to college in Alabama State.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you was like playing baseball.
Yeah, I was playing baseball out there. That was my dream. That's
Dominican
what I was
baseball
chasing. Yeah,
makes
I was
sense.
chasing.
You know what I'm saying?
I was chasing the bag somehow, man. I was trying to get it, but yeah, I was back here and flew out, and yeah, the rest is history. They put me, through the blenders, as they say, put me in the studio right away, and yeah, we knocked it out the park. Now we here.
Yeah, I think it's dope too because, like you said, it really is about who you know.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the times, the people that end up, being around other people that could help put them in a better place don't really have it. Like, don't have it, but you have it. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank
you're
you.
really talented. So
Thank you.
that's a dope thing, and for you to be from Providence,
Yeah,
like,
thank
that's
you.
dope.
I think also it's important to be I want the young cats out there to understand this too. I think being a good person goes a long way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your attitude, your energy, because that played a big part in my success. You know, a lot of artists, especially, you know, when an artist gets in a position like that, we could get egos or big-headed or feel, you know, any type of way. But nobody will, you know, it's all about, you can't make it somewhere without any help. You know, it's
Yeah.
not true. You
Yeah.
can't just do something by yourself, right?
That's true.
And, you know, along the way, you're going to meet people, and it's all about how, you know, you can't rub people the wrong way because, you know, you never know whose help you'll need, and you never know who needs your help. And, you know what I'm saying? I think being a good person is important, too. Not alone talent and all that, but also your energy.
Yeah, because if the music fell in someone's hand, they could have fumbled it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It
and
was
they
like,
be like, I ain't fucking with this
you know
kid.
what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah.
but
there must have been that talent. There must have been something that they fucked with. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like I said, I used to fly out a lot. I used to, you know, be on the scene a lot before the rap shit. I used to fly out to Miami, Atlanta, LA, New York, and I used to just be around. You know what I'm saying? Just like a cool kid or whatever. So, you know, I think being a good person is important because, you know, that's what people look at.
Yeah. You mentioned a little bit. You said that brought you your success, but what does success look like to you? What does success feel like to you?
That's a deep question. I think success is. I think success is aside from financial freedom. I think your environment, happiness, true happiness is success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Good health, true happiness, which is however that comes, not just money, but you know what I'm saying. Whether it be having your loved ones or real people around you.
Yeah.
And just appreciating what you have and not what you don't have. I think that's real success. You know what I'm saying? It's not about where you at in life exactly, but I think it's realizing, you know what I'm saying, what you have and what's around you. I think success is acknowledging, you know what I'm saying, your position. And, of course, you know, financial freedom is the goal. I think
Yeah.
that's success. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you're in that space right now?
Nah, I'm a long way from my success. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I got a lot of work to do. I got pinnacles to reach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just starting out, but you know, I'm confident, and
Yeah. As you
you
should
know,
be.
yeah, and
Facts.
I'm a strategic guy, so you know, moves is calculated, but nah, I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? I haven't reached success yet. You know what I'm saying? I got some things I wanna get to, some points I wanna get to, but yeah, I'm on the way.
You're on the way.
I'll get there. I'm not there yet.
You did say they put you in a blender. You know what I'm saying? So 2013 till now, I could only imagine what you had to go through and what you've been through, and what you've seen, what you felt. You know what I'm saying? Because like Young Money was really like at its peak. You know what I'm saying? With the Drake, the Nicki.
Epitome of hip hop.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
And-
young Money, man. It's a hell of an imprint. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot since 2013. I've seen a lot, to say the least. Yeah, we really is just working, a lot of challenges, different challenges and things like that. I don't know, a lot of things been put to the test. Relationships, my talent, my skills, my patience, you know, a lot of stuff. I was just traveling. I've been traveling heavy, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually just getting back. I'm trying to reconnect with a lot of people that I haven't connected with in a long time who are dear to me. So that, you know, it's been a lot. I just been making so much music, things like that, learning about the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's been a long time, and we, you know, of course, everybody's seen what transpired around the camp.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I've been on the road, a whole bunch of tours. You know what I'm saying? Been working with Wayne closely, and yeah, I just been, you know, he's a mentor of mine, so he's been kind of like, I would say, training me, like in the studio wise. Like he's just been
He's on his sensei shit.
Get me, yeah, on his
I could-
sensei
I
shit.
could
He's
already
been,
imagine.
I've been working, man, and I've been learning from him a lot. And outside of the studio too, we've been on the road, touching road, and experiencing what that's like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been fun though.
Especially mentor from Wayne, because he's been through it all himself. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Like he was at his peak for years. He owned hip hop at a point. So
yeah, facts.
So even him as a mentor for you is like fucking dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's
Like I could only imagine what he's taught you. Like what's something that sticks out in your mind that I'll never forget this for the rest of my life.
yeah. Probably he's a perfectionist, man. His work ethic and how much he cares for the details. Like, he really cares about details. He loves, his fans. Like he really doesn't like putting out things that's like, half-assed.
Yeah.
He's a perfectionist, and I learned that from him because, he's a multi-millions and he got it, he got it all, as they say. He don't really have to be in the studio every night perfecting these little details and things like that. But that's just how much he cares for his fans, for the people. And that's something I learned from him. Like, no matter where you at, like, you know what I'm saying? He still cares about his craft, and his work ethic is untouchable. You know what I'm saying? It's been said plenty of times that he's probably one of the most hardest working artists ever. Because he literally, like, no exaggeration, he's literally, if he don't touch a studio every single day, it's like he might take a weekend off, or he might take 2 days, a few days, you know what I'm saying? Or he might go on vacation somewhere, but he's literally in the studio every day. Like, it's
still
crazy.
to this day, like,
yeah,
still, like, nonstop.
And yeah, so you could just imagine he hasn't, he has so much music in the chamber that it's unheard of. I think he probably has more music than Pac in the chamber. Like like he got so much music, man. It's crazy how that man works. Yeah.
That's
What's
wild.
been your favorite part of this journey thus far?
Oh man, seeing my family and friends proud.
Yeah.
Seeing them happy and all that, that's been my favorite. Seeing them, like, you know what I'm saying, tell their friends, like, oh yeah, this is my cousin, or this my homie. Like, you know what I'm saying, that's always fun. That's been my favorite part, you know what I'm saying, seeing my loved ones react to it and seeing all that stuff. That's been like the best part. And of course, just seeing fans and things like that, how they react to my music. I think that's one of the most powerful things that I've seen, and one of the best feelings ever. Like seeing fans, send messages to me or how my music affected them or helped them through things, and that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's priceless.
Yeah.
That's my most favorite thing about this, is how my music can touch, people, wherever they may be, different walks of life, people from all over the world. That's like the best feeling ever, man. That's probably the best part of this.
And how does that affect you?
Oh man, it humbles me. It's a crazy feeling, because it kind of, I would say, it softened me up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from Providence, I used to have this feel like, you got to be a certain way. You got to carry yourself. You got, I might be walking somewhere and somebody's looking at me too much, you react a different way. You know what I'm saying?
So looking at him, man.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not used to that, so it changed me a lot. I came into it a certain way, and seeing how all these things transpired, it changed me. It made me, more open, more, you know what I'm saying, nicer, more, you know what I'm saying, more, I learned that, you know what I'm saying, it's not a war zone everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
And I feel like in the industry, you can get lost as well.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? With like the people that you're meeting, like you can end up trying to be someone you're really not. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Someone could take you the wrong way, and you know what I'm saying. But it's dope having people that actually care for you and genuinely there.
100%. I've seen so many artists jump into the game, come and go, and one week they this way, next week, you know, they around a crowd that changes them and they, you know, end up fucking themselves up. It's easy for that, especially in this industry, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's clout. You know what I'm saying? It's, everybody's chasing that 15 minutes of fame and, you know, internet. We living in crazy times, man. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people out here.
Especially how the industry's moving now. It's like legit so oversaturated and so fast. And
yeah, it's crazy, man. Everybody's just trying to get a comment off, get the most likes, views. Yeah, it's crazy times right now, man.
Mm-hmm. How you feel like where you stand in this industry right now? Because I know it kind of took a little while for them to like really push the button and be like, you dropped this album now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What made you drop this album at this point of your life right now?
It was so for that whole time period I ain't dropped music. We was just getting our situation together because you know, things were changing in the camp, and you know, the platform I had was it wasn't no longer available, so to say. So that whole time we was just getting our business together, and you know, we finally got the right situation. 2019, well, 2018 for real, and we went and hollered at Empire, and you know, I had my own company, and yeah, we locked down the deal, and you know, we had to get this project off. We got it off in 2019. You know what I'm saying? That whole time we were just, you know, figuring out where we wanted to put the project out at, and you know, get the right platform, distribution, and all that. So yeah, that whole time we was just, you know, working, trying to figure it out. We was doing it by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's not so much that I was waiting or anything like that. We was really just working behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? There's so much that goes into dropping a project, you know what I'm saying, the right way. And yeah, we finally got that situation straight, and we pressed the green light. I got so much you know, this is my first project, Don't Expect Nothing, but there's been like 4 different Don't Expect Nothings. You know what I'm saying? So we've had so much, you know what I'm saying, music's been changing, so we've been changing the project up so much, and yeah, we finally got it to where we wanted, you know, we felt right, and yeah, we let it fly. Top of last year, end of last year. Yeah, we just been working on just getting the right situation. That's what it took so long. But as far as where I'm at in the industry, I feel like, you know, it's my first project, and you know, I see myself as a, you know, young, hungry artist, you know what I'm saying, on the come up. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. You know, I'm just about to flood the streets, finally.
Yeah, you definitely, in addition to that, when you're talking about like your place in the industry, I think, and you mentioned too about people having like, you know, this whole cloud chasing thing, whatever. It's like you have such a genuineness about you when it comes to like that, and like you've always just kind of showed up and been yourself. You know, as far as like I've known you and seen you in this industry, and you know, through all of this, you never just like out of nowhere just started switching up and looking like someone else or acting like someone else. You've always just showed up as Euro and remained that. So I respect that, and I know a lot of people do. So
thank you. Yeah, I think that's important. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a time where you don't really know who somebody is. You know what I'm saying? Because we looking at them through a phone screen, you know,
it's crazy.
You don't really know who's out. You don't know who's who. There's a lot of artists I met, you know what I'm saying, who I thought were a certain way, and I met them, and it's like, you know what I'm saying.
Like,
so
I
don't
know you anymore.
So I don't really, you know what I'm saying. I always been this way. I always used to think the industry was that way. You know, when I was young, I used to think, you know, rappers really were who they were. You know what I'm saying, or something like that.
It's like a little facade kind of.
Yeah, a lot of rappers is, you know, but you know, we gonna keep it thorough. You know.
But let's get into the album. That's like my first question is, you mentioned
y'all heard the album? Y'all like it? How
yeah,
y'all feel about
actually,
it?
we was just playing
with
it in here too. On top of
Yeah,
it.
Appreciate it. I like the What I Need joint.
Oh yeah, that's
Georgia.
one
I
of my
love
favorites.
Georgia
Fuck with
a
that.
lot.
That's hard.
She put me out to Georgia a minute ago though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually the oldest song on the project.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Did you put it on the Up Now playlist?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, so I dropped a
That's hard.
playlist a few months ago.
Yeah.
It was like the Up Now. It's like up next, but it's like crossed out with Up Now because
Yeah,
the
that's
people
hard.
who are killing it right now. So that song, I love it.
Thank
I
you.
do. I love the
Thank
flow
you.
of it, the melody. It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And
yeah.
I like the Wayne record because it's like you going back and forth with the guy. You know what I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
To even really
Like,
get on the record with like hearing Wayne and yourself. How was that feeling for you? Like
Oh
going
man.
back and forth. I'm pretty sure you guys made a million records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to put one on your album that
That's crazy, man. That feeling is insane. You know what I'm saying? I tell you the truth. Even after all this time, I still don't believe. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like crazy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lil Wayne is on my first project. Like, that's insane to me.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a crazy feeling, man. That's just a energy boost, a confidence boost. That
motivation.
yeah, that's
everything.
motivation, man. That's crazy.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, that's what that does. It makes you really think you could do something. You could do anything.
Yeah. So what's the background to the name and what it means to you? With
Don't expect nothing.
Don't expect nothing.
Oh,
Nobody.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, don't expect nothing came about. It was like, you know what I'm saying, at that time at the time I came up with the name, you know what I'm saying, it was a lot of certain expectations, you know, especially coming into YM after, you know, Drake and Nicki, and, you know, it was just certain things, and I was just feeling like, you know, don't you know, expect a certain, you know, journey, you know what I'm saying, because everybody's
like,
journey
don't
is
put you
different,
in a
you know what I'm
box,
saying,
yeah.
don't put me in a box or things like that. Also, it was a play on, you know, it's a double negative for the nerds out there. You know, it's don't and nothing, you know, so it's basically saying expect something. Yeah, and it was like basically saying don't expect nothing, even though, you know, come from nothing. That's what it is. Don't expect nothing. So it's, you know, it was a cool name I thought about. And, yeah, at the time I came up with the name, that's how we still feel that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't expect anything. Period. Like, people have expectations. We live in a time period where people, we just saw Drake get booed because fans expected a certain artist to come out. You know what I'm saying? People expect something so much they don't even appreciate what they have in front of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That happens in a lot of different situations. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole name. Don't expect nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because expectations could really fuck you up. Like, they could have had a great Drake concert.
They bugged.
But, yeah, the expectations fucked them up. So.
Like, damn.
So how's the reception been since you dropped the album?
Oh, man, it's been crazy, man.
There was so many people
so
supporting
appreciative.
you, and it was dope.
Yeah, man, I wasn't expecting that. But
Don't expect
nothing.
Yeah, man, it was crazy, man, because I really didn't know, you know, not to say I knew I had a support system and all that, but I didn't know how far it reached. And it was dope seeing the reactions, man. That was crazy to me, man. That gave me a boost, because it's seeing those reactions is just, you know, it just confirms, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I bet you're doing the right thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're on the right path. And yeah, it was dope seeing the fans react to it. I'll go places and, you know, people come up to me and they, you know, especially the dopest part about it is being in Providence and you know what I'm saying, seeing those reactions in person, like from home, you know what I'm saying, because this is all I know, you know what I'm saying, this is all I knew. And seeing, like, I'll be out somewhere and people coming up to me and saying cool things, like, you know what I'm saying, that's the dopest reactions I be seeing, because it's like I grew up here, so seeing my hometown and people that I might have knew or who might have mutual friends, you know what I'm saying?
Newfound cousins and shit.
Yeah, react and say dope things about the project is dope, because, you know, a lot of that music is inspired by Providence, so
Yeah.
it's just dope.
And you also mentioned Providence on the album too.
Of
You
course.
take Providence with you everywhere you go.
Of
so.
course, yeah. I you know, there was a time period where it was just crazy to even like. I used to be out there, and I would, people would ask, "Where you from?" And I'll say Providence, and it's it's been a journey, man.
Like, what the hell is that?
There's been so many situations because, a lot of the time, most people it's the first time here in Providence, and and they, it's been crazy, man. I used to go places, and people it used to be wild, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to, explain it to them, and it's just
like, what?
But you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it's important to rep, and you know what I'm saying? Let people know what's going on.
Do you feel like now people have more of a understanding what Providence is?
100%, especially with
where
all
it's
the
going?
all the other artists that's from Providence. All of them are representing right from what I see, and I think Providence is slowly. The name is growing. You know what I'm saying? People, you can't deny. Not for long. You know what I'm saying? Because we got so much. There's a lot of energy coming out of here, so they gonna pay attention. If they not tuned in already, they gonna.
We just keep
pay
kicking on
attention.
that door.
We gonna keep
bust
pushing.
It down soon. So.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Yep.
What's one of your favorite records on the album?
The album, probably More Life, More Love. I like that last record. I like What I Need.
Yeah.
I like What I Need, and I like $1 billion.
I'd like $1 billion too.
I like $1 billion.
Yeah,
right.
Well, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Nah,
But
that's fire.
yeah, those are probably my favorites because those are just I'm just really venting, I guess, on those tracks.
And I know you've been, like you said, you've had about 4 versions of the album, so I know you have a lot of memories kind of tied to these songs too.
Yeah, man. A lot of them songs take me back to where I was at that time and what was going on. So that's the dope thing about music and making music and hearing music. You know what I'm saying? It could take you back to whatever time period or whatever memories was made around that time. So yeah, the connection I got with this project is crazy, man. It was fun making it. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy.
Was there like new ones mixed in with older ones?
Yeah. There was, for example, the intro in Georgia is probably the only songs from the older versions that's still there. Yeah, the intro in Georgia, I would say. Yeah, we have so many different versions, and don't expect nothing. It's crazy, but the good thing about it is we got all this music. But I ain't going back. I ain't probably never hear those songs. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, I'm one of those artists that likes to
keep it pushing.
Yeah, keep it pushing, keep it new. You know what I'm saying? I like recording, but my peoples might want to release a lot of the old music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Must be called fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the music is going different. Like the sounds.
Yeah.
It's people like to hear what they like to hear. Like you can make music for yourself and for your friends, but I feel like we gotta stay kind of like in that pocket
to the masses.
So, yeah.
I mean, music changes all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really like to say I go after that or I chase whatever sound. I try to keep whatever. I'm the way I make music is with how I feel. You know what I'm saying? However it comes out, it comes out. As far as the sound goes, and I leave that up to the producers. But I always try to find new flows and challenge myself, especially melodies and things like that. Yeah, it's all about how I feel. I try not to chase the sound or whatever is going on, because that could mess you up creatively. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, it could put you in a box. So with my music, I try to just, you know what I'm saying, whatever I feel at the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Besides Wayne, who's like an artist or artists that inspire your sound and yourself at that. I think there was something you said. I think I'm jigging modern day.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that gotta be one of them.
Yeah, Jay, Wayne, Drizzy, You know, there's others, of course. If we could take it back to Joel Santana,
Hey,
50.
Dipset.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite rappers.
Same.
Fab, Meek,
Facts,
even Meek. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a bunch of rappers that I feel like inspired me a lot. Cause you know what I'm saying, when I came from DR, you know what I'm saying, I moved around a lot, but the neighborhoods where I lived at, a lot of the guys, those are the artists they would listen to and stuff like that. Like one of my neighbors used to listen to Jay a lot, and that's how I got hip to these guys. And we would always, you know, that changed the way we would, you know, Dipset, we would dress that way. You know what I'm saying? We would try to, you know, keep up with all the swag and the lingo and things like that. You know, coming from a whole different culture, hip hop helped me adjust to America and things like that. Because that's how I learned
Hip hop's
a lot.
first boy band.
Yeah, Dipset. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot.
And aren't they Dominican as well? Like, not
Joel
all of them.
Santana.
Joel's
I think he might be.
Jones
yeah,
is
right.
Spanish.
I remember one summer, what they used to do, the MTV summer at the beach. They used to have them concerts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think one of them, they used to have a DR flag. One of them had a
Oh,
DR
yeah,
flag on stage. That was the hardest shit I've
That's
ever
crazy.
seen. Like, I remember that. Things like that, man. That was so dope to me. Yeah. But, yeah, that whole time influenced me a lot. And those artists I mentioned. So I always try to, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my music shows my influences and things like that. But, you know, those artists, you know, they was so dope to me how they told their story. You know what I'm saying? They ain't give a fuck about radio so much. And,
Facts.
you know, they just told their story, who they was.
Facts. What if Alpha calls you real quick, like, yo, you trying to
Alpha.
make a record?
Yeah,
You trying to make a record?
ASAP.
Like, got on out.
Yeah.
You getting on that? What?
Man, what? I fuck with that sound, man. I'll definitely jump out. I like all that music. Right now, DR's on wave,
Killing
man.
it.
What?
Facts.
Dembo's really.
All that. I remember I was in DR right after I graduated high school in 2010, and that sound was like, it was just coming out. I think they had El Secreto.
I know.
They had a few others, and I remember specifically a song that El Secreto had. It was like "Toy ya, something like that. And like where I was at, all the kids they used to do this little dance with their feet.
Yeah.
They used to just like that energy. I remember experiencing that. I came back here and it wasn't so hip, but seeing it come out now and like people starting to get hip to it, it's like crazy because they've been doing that for a while now. So
Yeah.
it's a wave though, man. I want, you know, touch those waters.
Alpha, you heard what's good.
Facts. Facts.
Ring up the celly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Yeah, they're killing it,
that
man.
sounds crazy. I don't know. Even in the clubs, because I'm a promoter, so I'm always in the clubs. And
Oh yeah.
I be singing this shit word for word, like I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
The clubs in Miami is ringing off too. You know, that's the first time I be seeing Dembo go off like that. You know what I'm saying? Seeing rappers and things like that, listening to Dembo in the club, like it'd be mad funny because a lot of them don't even know how to like vibe to it that much. So it's like it's funny, but it's man. Tell you the truth, I think it's the females
That love
that push a lot of the you know
It's the ass shaking.
and you know Wayne actually told me that he was and you know you could see from Drizzy and he said, you know, women are the tastemakers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That goes to show you, like, they really set the trends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, women just have they have good taste. So, you know, I think that sounds coming up because a lot of the girls love it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Spanish girls, Uptown, you know, all that.
Smoking hookah, listen to that shit.
Uptown, I caught a bus
You know
down.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
That's fire.
So the album is out now.
Yeah, man.
Is that gonna lead towards like traveling with the music? You gonna be doing any tours, shows, stuff like that?
Yeah, we working on setting all that up, man.
Nice.
We gonna flood the streets 100%. We on go. There's things going on with Young Money too. Like they, you know, I don't want to say too much, but Mac is busy. Mac is working, and he's, you know, we gonna do a lot. YM is gonna be heavy in the streets. Tunes working, so you know we gonna set up a bunch of shows and a bunch of tours, and also I'm gonna put out a lot more music because, you know what I'm saying, I know it's my first project, but I got a lot more. So
Yeah,
we
it's
gonna
just like
flood the streets. Yeah, and we
the
gonna
ignition.
yeah,
starting
yeah.
up.
And I can't wait to finally do my first show in Providence. Since
Yeah.
then, you know, I actually when I was a kid, I performed at Dunkin' Donuts Center.
Oh, shit.
But I was 11 years old when I did that. I was rapping. They
That's
had
so dope.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know, but that's my first time. That was like a crazy experience for me. I was 11. I performed at the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
What? Was your
So
name
it's like
always
full-
Yero?
Nah,
What was your rap name? He's like, what?
oh, I think it was Lil. It was Lil Frey.
Little what?
Lil Frey, because
Frey?
my
Your
name
name?
is Fratis, or that's what they call me.
Yeah.
But Fratis, and I just
So
Lil
Lil
Frey.
Frey?
Yeah, Lil Frey. That was my name, and there was an event they had, I think it was like a basketball tournament for the hoods in Providence. They had a play for peace or something like that. It was like a event they coordinated, and I performed that. I was 11, and yo, that I want to bring it back full circle because it's crazy how things turned out. So
Yeah, and then look, you won a BT award.
yeah,
Like, who would've known?
yeah. So I just
crazy.
can't wait to get back on stage and Prov, man.
I think did you perform at Roxy before?
Yeah, I performed at Roxy's when Wayne came to town.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
definitely
I was
did
actually
that.
there.
That was a crazy moment right there, man. I had all my peoples with me. That was the first time my homies from the neighborhood and a lot of friends seen Wayne in person. So that, that's an experience in itself, just seeing the homies look at Wayne like, damn, he's really real. Like,
This is him.
yeah, like,
He's little, but that's him.
Yeah,
Like MySpace was a crazy era, but
Yeah,
I feel like I
facts.
know him like
Bro,
Facts.
person to
every-
person. I've never met him, but to
Facts.
see him in person would be crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah,
caption,
that's how I
everything.
felt when I first seen him. Like, damn, oh shit, he's really real. And
He's not
you know,
my MySpace background anymore.
yeah. So seeing a lot of the guys react to that was a moment, man. But
What?
Roxy's was a movie when we did that, man.
Shit was dope.
I was twisted though, so I don't know how the perform, but I have fun, man. That was a crazy experience.
Damn, man, you brought up MySpace. I think I changed my
Only
name
because
to.
I was
I
was the
all you niggas
biggest
car
Lil
batteries
Wayne
always
fan.
getting
You know,
jumped.
Kids
Young
don't even
Money.
know MySpace.
I
A lot
know.
of kids don't.
I was like the biggest like Young Money Lil Wayne fan like in
Wow.
MySpace days, like to the point where like every single day I went home and changed it to a new Lil Wayne song.
Wow.
In my MySpace
That's what I'm
profile.
saying.
That's hard.
That was like the start of when like I had got my first computer.
Oh shit.
So like it was like
YM
the
Maddie.
yo
Yeah.
for real.
Like I
Don't
said,
start nothing because I'll change this Instagram name so
YM
quick.
Maddie, you're in the building. You certified now. You good.
that's funny. Like I changed my name to all you niggas like dead car batteries always getting jumped. That's crazy. And I was
That's 'cause you
beefing with
always
someone though.
jumping niggas.
I was beefing with someone. I can say it. I was.
That was on MySpace.
That was on MySpace.
Yeah, you was beefing with the nigga that much?
Yeah, and I changed my name to that.
Oh my god.
That's a
That's
long story.
crazy,
Let's not talk
man.
about that. That's crazy.
Nah, MySpace was a crazy time. B.
Hell
You-
yeah.
Niggas was doing shit
Shit like that. Like that means I had
I
some
thought it was like your
smoke.
away message.
People
Like
used
no.
to beef over top 8. You ain't put me on your top
Top
8
eight,
to smoke.
exactly.
It's
It
a
was
problem.
stress.
That used to be crazy, man.
Then they're like, oh, top 16. It was like top
oh,
100.
yeah, they
I'm like,
started
all right,
changing
now you
it.
gotta chill.
Yeah.
Gotta chill.
Damn.
MySpace, man. Damn, we just showed our age on here, man.
Shit,
We-
I know. Fuck it though, we good. But I know Lil Wayne was a big part. Drake is like the artist of the decade. You know what I'm
Legend.
saying? So how was
Legend.
that even
Goat.
meeting him and
Oh
going
man,
through that?
yeah, that was a crazy experience, man. That Drizzy, he probably don't even know that, but he affected me a lot in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started listening to Drizzy was junior year around there, and just seeing his
that?
journey is crazy. You know what I'm
09?
saying? Inspiring. Yeah, 09.
How old you? I don't mean.
27.
Oh, we're the same
And I
age.
graduated. Yeah, I graduated 2010.
Yeah, me too. All
Adelaide.
right, so we was in the same space of
Yeah,
life. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
facts. And Drizzy, meeting Drizzy was crazy, man. That dude was such a humble goat, humble legend. You know what I'm saying? He a real one. He one of the realest artists I met. Period. One of the realest people I met. Period. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing for his city, country,
Yeah.
and all his friends. You know what I'm saying? You
That's
know what I'm
fire.
saying? And he done gave me game and, you know what I'm saying, showed me love in many different occasions. So, yeah, that's an experience in itself. Me and Drizzy.
Could you remember like the first time you ever met him type shit?
Yeah, I met him in L.A. In his paradise, as I say. He got a crazy crib out. Of course, everybody knows the OVO states.
That 2-hour interview, he was comfy, just drinking his wine.
Yeah. But I met him there. He invited me over the crib, and it's crazy. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but he throws amazing parties.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think.
I've been looking at the shade room. I see it.
Yeah, like the days I went to his crib like consecutively 3 days in a row, right? And I don't even know if they were parties, but
that was just
it was just lit. It was just like a regular thing, because I think it would be like I don't know, I don't want to put people's business out, but he used to have it popping. Like, I don't get it. It used to be crazy. We went to his crib like 3 nights in a row, and all 3 nights was lit at his crib. And it used to be, it's some shit you only see in the movies. I would imagine that's how, the Playboy Mansion was, and things like that. But his parties are legendary. And I don't even know if those nights I went were parties. I think they was just like chill nights for them.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was an experience in itself. Like, as he says, he really does live the rapper life.
It's crazy. I was
really
gonna
does
say
live
that.
this rapper life.
He looks like the party boy, get lit. You know what I'm saying?
What? He came out here to Boston, and he partied all night with us. You know what I'm saying? Till like late. And that just goes to show you how much fun he's having. A lot of artists don't even be like that. A lot of artists don't really. Yeah, they be in and out, or they don't really mingle that much. They don't. Nah, Drizzy gonna hang out. He gonna kick it. He gonna post up. He gonna do whatever. He gonna pull up. He done pulled up to plenty of my parties. You know what I'm saying? I done hosted parties in Miami and stuff like that. And he'll come through like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing.
That's fine.
Yeah, he just living life. You're a legend for that, man.
We gonna get a Drake feature?
Wow,
oh man,
twins.
yeah, God willing, man. God willing, we working. on it.
God's plan.
Yeah,
God's plan.
It's in God's plan.
God's plan,
Yeah, man. Hopefully.
Well, what else can we look forward for you in 2020 and?
Oh man, this push that we on go.
Yeah.
It's about to be, you know what I'm saying? If people thought things was going on with me before, it's really gonna be going on for real. You know what I'm saying? Because what's been going on is, I've been we ain't really been on green light for the whole time. We ain't really hit the gas for real. But yeah, we gonna make moves, and we're making moves, and we gonna make a push. More music, more shows, more everything, more merch. I'm moving around. I'm doing interviews. I ain't never really did interviews, so
that's dope.
Yeah, we gonna go. We on go. We gonna turn up. We going for that spot. What we work hard for. That's what we gonna do. The Grammys. We trying to get a Grammy.
Grammys.
Yeah, we trying to do it all. So that's what we on a mission. So, 100% focus, and we got a clear path now. We got our situations right and things like that. So, yeah, we on go. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
it's
gonna be fun.
A beautiful process.
Yeah.
Your infamous question.
The what is it?
Infamous question.
Where do you see?
Yeah, that.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
No, not that one,
No.
kid. That was.
What's the scenario?
No.
I asked a lot of questions. I'm a nosy bitch.
I feel like you're always the one asking the question.
What is?
Where you can't even think of your own question.
It's an infamous question.
You can ask it.
Then now I don't remember it.
It's a wild question or something.
No,
it's not wild.
It's like,
I just know
a deep question. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it right now.
Wait, hold on. Oh, when was that point of
when
life?
was the point for you that you knew that music was exactly what you wanted to do with your life?
Because
that was a big question.
I haven't really felt it, but I was thinking about it.
Damn.
I just couldn't pull it out my head.
Yeah. When was it? Repeat that.
When was the point in your life where you decided music was what you wanted to do with your life?
Because I know you played baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bobby Ortiz and shit.
I was probably a little kid. I was a little kid. I was probably like 6 or 7, and the situation was my uncle came pick me up, me and my brother, and he drove us to this talent show somewhere. And I was like a little kid, 6 or 7. And on the way there, he wrote a rap. He was like, "You gonna be in the talent show?" I ain't, I'm like, what the?
That's so sweet.
Yeah, like he was like, "You gonna be in the talent show?" But the tricky part was I had to remember the rap that he wrote and perform it. You know what I'm saying?
At
Memorize
6,
it.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like we on the way there. So it's like all that pressure is like, damn, you're a little kid. And if anybody knows me, I'm super shy. I'm
Pressure
shy
makes
as hell.
diamonds.
Yeah, so it was like I memorized that rap and I ended up, long story short, I ended up winning the talent show.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was crazy for me because, at that time, I came from DR when I was like 3, so, I was going through life and a whole new world out here. So seeing that kind of acceptance of me, like me feeling accepted, it was, that was like, oh, I found my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? This might be how I could communicate or express myself and, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what, because at that age, I went to 5 different elementary schools. I was quiet, you know what I'm saying? Or I was just always to myself. I ain't never felt that type of love from, people. So, yeah, that was it. That made me say like, oh shit, like they actually liked what I did. Like, okay, I think this is it. This might be it. And now we here.
So how do you transfer that shy, like demeanor to the stage? Like, does it turn on a switch or something, or like?
Yeah, I think throughout life, I've been in so many different crazy situations in life. Period. That I'm kind of like I like people, my close loved ones like to say, I'm kind of like just like a robot at this point with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I just go now. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I just get the job done. Yeah, it's tunnel vision. It's just getting the job done. I might be tripping or I might be tripping, but I don't show it. You know what I'm saying? I just get the job done. You know what I'm saying? I always been like that. Like after I done been in so many crazy situations where it ain't no room to be shy and nothing like that. Like, fuck all that. Like, at this point, it's just go mode. You know what I'm saying? So that, now I just go in front of 20,000 people, 15,000 people, and I just go. I don't even be thinking about it that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a job. Get the job done.
Only asking that because, like, I be on that time sometimes, like, before. I'm like very quiet, conservative, but I'm like that party boy. And I be lit, you know what I'm saying? Right. At the same time, it's weird. And then I come out and I'm someone else. Yeah. But that's who I really am. But I'm also
a lot of
conservative.
That. A lot of that comes from the environments we come from. Well, for me specifically, is when you from the environments we from. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get out your comfort zone and. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just be, because it's so different out there. You know what I'm saying? I remember a point where I ain't know, anything past Providence, you know what I'm saying? Certain places, you know what I'm saying?
True story.
So that, breaking out the show is, it's important for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that helped a lot.
Is there any big advice you'd give an artist from what you've been through, what you've seen?
Yeah, man, just, it's cliche, but shoot for the furthest star you can see, you know what I'm saying? We living in crazy times. So my advice to artists right now is go. Like this, we got the internet. There's so much that we could do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy right now, what's going on, especially in music. It's all about consistency. I give that advice to artists. And not only that, please be yourself.
Yeah.
Please be yourself. Yeah, be yourself. And, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be, don't be a good person. You know what I'm saying? It could go a long way. That's my advice to artists.
Facts. And I feel like this year, all I've seeing is manifest what you want to do. Like, put that shit out there, and it's really gonna happen.
Facts, man.
And I feel like everywhere I've been hearing that, and it's starting this year, and I'm like, yo,
facts.
That's the vibe. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, man. I 100% agree with that. I feel like I manifested everything I'm going through, and a lot of people should hear that, especially coming from me, because, you know, I really am from Providence. I really went to, you know, I went to this Adelaide. I went to all these schools. I walked the same hallways, the same streets a lot of these kids walk through. And I ain't have nothing different than they have other than, you know, it's just jumping. I took risk. You know what I'm saying? We took risk. Me and my people took risk. And, you know, we wasn't afraid to jump out there and introduce ourselves to certain people and make connections and be patient and, you know, keep the work ethic and, you know, never change who we are. That's the only thing. I think the power of manifestation is real, 100%, because I ain't have no future at all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I was going to do with my life at a certain point. You know, after I got in trouble at school, I got sent back here. I ain't know what I was going to do. I ain't really have no plans either. You know what I'm saying? I was just hanging out, you know, doing what every other Providence kid be doing, you know. So, you know, it could really happen if you just, you know, if you really believe, if you truly, you know, obsess yourself with a dream and you just work at it. And, you know, you cross your T's and dot your I's, and, you know, it could really happen, 100%. And not just rapping, anything.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like that's the way we should end this show.
Yeah.
No bullshit. I feel like it just wrapped up everything. It was smooth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And be a good person.
Be a good person.
100%. Be you.
Know what I mean?
Well, we want to thank you so much for coming
Of course,
on today.
man. Thank y'all for having me.
Appreciate it, man.
It was a good conversation. I fuck with it. That was good.
Definitely, man.
This
Good
is the
vibes.
plug.
This is the plug.
Yeah.
I am Go DJ.
And it's your girl, Maddie D.
Yarrow in the building.
Yes, sir.
B08 Studios anytime. Shout out to Asian Persuasion. Henry Moon in the building.
Henry.
Let's get it.
Shout out to Henry, man. He a secret assassin out here.
We know he's Asian.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
dude.
see Henry
That's my boy.
somewhere. You see Henry somewhere. Some moves being made. There's
Always,
something going
always.
on. He don't just come out for nothing, man. So shout out to him, man.
Facts, man.
For
Once
sure.
again, we out this bitch.
Love.
And this is the plug.
Can you be my